5 starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. Today, the Federal Aviation Administration confirms all 3 people on board a plane that crashed east of Eagle River yesterday have died. Meanwhile, the investigation continues into what exactly led to that crash. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pozorski joins us now live in studio with details. Kyle.
Justin, we know the Rockwell 690B took off from the Rhinelander-Oneida County Airport yesterday morning, but officials say they still don't know what caused the prop plane to crash in a swamp near Butternut Lake. Today I spoke with a man who saw the crash to find out more. It was around 9 Tuesday morning when eyewitness Dave Cannon was working on a boat dock in Hiles when his coworker asked him about an odd sound.
He asked me what all the noise was up there, and I told him, oh, it's a plane up in the air, and oh, he's doing a spin going upside down.
According to FlightAware.com, the plane that was having trouble was a mixed-wing, twin-engine with 11 seats, shown here. Cannon says its engines were loud, heading south of his location on Franklin Lake.
All of a sudden, after he got done doing his spin around, he never did level off and ended up going nose straight down. The motors were revving at a high revolution, and next thing I know, I was heard a boom and then went dead silent.
By about 9:30, Rhinelander-Oneida County Airport received word from air traffic control that they were searching for a missing aircraft. An hour later at 10:30, Eagle River Union Airport had a search plane depart southeast towards Butternut Lake. Eagle River Airport Director Rob Hom says it was that crew that found the wreckage from the air at around 11 a.m., but we still don't know exactly what caused the crash. As of today, Forest County sheriffs have passed off the investigation to the NTSB. They're expected to give an update on their investigation within the next 24 hours. Justin?
Thank you, Kyle. Outside, Jeff, feels like summer today.
Yeah, let's just take this in. Temperatures are hanging out in the 70s to low 80s out there. The air is still, the sun is out. This can't last forever, right? And we'll pay for it at some point, but not today or tomorrow, as actually warmer temperatures are on the way for tomorrow. Outside right now, it's 77 in Rhinelander, 80 Diamond Lake, 80s across much of western parts of Wisconsin. We may do 80 tomorrow. It's going to be a stretch once again, kind of like today, with some cloud cover moving in. Here's that cloud cover now, and this is a speed bump because we'll have a bit of increasing clouds throughout the day tomorrow, and then there's a front in there. That's going to be in our backyards later on Friday night. The football games could be in question this week with some thunder showers in the area. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, some mostly clear skies, some dense fog late, with low temperatures down near 47. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. There are now 21 counties in Wisconsin with critically high levels of COVID-19, according to the latest update from the State Department of Health Services. Now, in our region, that also includes Langlade County and Shawano County, in addition to Forest County. This comes despite the number of new cases statewide falling a little over the last week. Right now, DHS reports we're averaging about 2,500 new cases per day over the last 7. DHS also reports 18 new deaths today. We're averaging about 14 per day over the last week. Our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, however, is the only part of the state to see a significant increase in COVID-19 hospitalizations over the last couple of weeks. DHS reports we're averaging 131 people hospitalized with COVID-19 at any one point over the last 2 weeks. That is the most since December. For the first time since June, the CDC is now projecting new COVID-19 deaths are likely to drop in number over the next 4 weeks. It projects somewhere between 724,000 and 753,000 COVID deaths altogether by October 23rd, about 30 to 60,000 more than where the U.S. stands right now. But that is still a slower pace than we have seen over the last month. Booster shots of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine are now being given out to some Americans, but there is still some confusion about who exactly is eligible and where to get the shot. Mandy Gaither tells us 5 things you need to know about boosters.
Rolling up their sleeves for a third time.
Boosters will be free for everyone, regardless of immigration or health insurance status. No ID or insurance required.
The U.S. COVID-19 booster campaign is now underway. Who's eligible? The White House says up to 20 million Americans are 6 months out from their last dose of the Pfizer vaccine, and they can get it if they fall into one of three high-risk groups: those who are 65 or older, adults at high risk for severe COVID-19, like people with underlying health conditions, and adults at risk of frequent exposure, such as frontline workers. Where and when can you get the third shot? It's available now at roughly 80,000 places across the U.S., including 40,000 local pharmacies.
COVID-19 vaccine booster doses so far are well tolerated.
Are there booster side effects? The CDC says reactions are similar to those from the second vaccine dose, most mild or moderate, and include muscle aches, fatigue, and headache. So when could others become eligible for a booster?
We will continue to evaluate data as it becomes available in real time and with urgency, and update our recommendations.
Do you need a doctor's note to get a booster? No. People are being asked to self-attest on whether they're eligible. And while officials say boosters are important to further protect Americans, their focus remains on the unvaccinated.
One thing we can't lose sight of is that it is still a top priority to get people first doses.
It's Mandy Gaither reporting. With more cases of chronic wasting disease popping up around the state, including a deer farm in Vilas County, the DNR is now recommending hunters test their harvest for CWD before consuming any of it. CWD is a disease that affects the nervous system of deer with an abnormal protein, and those proteins can't be destroyed even through thorough cooking. The disease is deadly for deer. You can find a testing location near you by visiting the DNR's Sampling for Chronic Wasting Disease webpage. You can submit samples for free, and test results are usually available within about 2 weeks. The Oneida County Health Department is looking for community members to take part in focus groups on substance use in the county. They're planning 3 Lakes focus groups on October 4th at Demer Library, the Rhinelander focus groups that next day, October 5th at Rhinelander High School Library, and Minocqua groups will be on October 18th and November 8th. All participants will receive a $35 Quick Trip gas card for attending. For more information or to RSVP, you can contact the Oneida County Health Department. Governor Evers spoke to local leaders from across the state today at the Wisconsin Counties Association annual conference. Evers highlighted how money from the American Rescue Plan Act, the most recent COVID relief bill, would be delivered throughout the state. One major investment gives cities and counties money to improve how they deliver services within the area.
We also know that real progress is all about connecting the dots within the communities. So that's why we invested $250 million through the Neighborhood Investment Fund and healthcare infrastructure capital grant programs.
Evers said his administration also plans to give funding directly to counties for them to use as needed. Those dollars can be used by whatever leaders think is necessary to help their community, whether that's tackling housing affordability, creating new workforce centers, or child care programs.
Through the Roots to Recovery grant program and ARPA dollars, we made sure to set aside funds that went straight to local governments, because the best people to make decisions on behalf of communities is you.
The funds could take a while to actually get to the cities and counties they're destined, though they are required by law to be spent by the year 2026. One of the 9 national resettlement agencies directly funded by the Department of State has officially received authorization to begin resettling Afghan refugees in Wausau. Though the full proposal and budget have not yet been approved, the Ethiopian Community Development Council says they've been given the green light to move forward with the plans to open a multicultural community center in Wausau. Nationwide, from now through March of next year, ECDC plans to resettle about 3,100 Afghans through its network of 17 different resettlement sites across the country. Habitat for Humanity has built dozens of homes here in the Northwoods over the years for families in need. Today, they were able to give away another fresh start. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez joined them earlier today for the house's dedication ceremony. She joins us now live in Phelps with details. Georgina.
Justin, definitely both an exciting and emotional day for the Robbins family here in Phelps. After over a year waiting, they finally got their keys to their brand new house that was donated to them by the Habitat for Humanity. Now, ground broke on this project last June and is definitely bringing a whole new meaning to the words building your roots. The family of 5 worked alongside a group of volunteers and construction workers to build their house themselves. New homeowner Rebecca Robbins tells me she is speechless today. She told me growing up, she never had the chance to call a place a home, and today she gets to give her 3 children a place to call home, something she never had. And Ms. Robbins also tells me that she's grateful for the sense of security that this house is going to bring her family. And her daughter Jane says she's excited to finally have a room to her own for the first time since she was 4 years old. And I'll bring you their full story tonight at 10 p.m. For now, live in Phillips, Georgina Fernandez, News Watch 12.
Vaping has become an issue in recent years as high school age students began picking up the habit in force. Some are saying e-cigarettes are becoming less popular among kids than they used to be. We'll have the latest on that in just a few minutes. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast, including how long these summer temperatures will stick around. That's next on News Watch 12 at 5.
It's back. Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie Combo returns. Enjoy any of our mouthwatering burgers with fries and any slice of our famous pies for a limited time. Dine in or order online at perkinstogo.com.
For Pete K, whose health benefits are, thankfully, way better than his outdoorsman skills, we've got you. For Jackie R, who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Charlie M, who's covered by a team of experts so he can be first to the finish at his next race, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
Huge auction, 3 Lakes, Wisconsin, 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, plow truck, tools, sporting goods, building materials, home contents, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auction for more details.
Take it away, boys.
We're divided, but we can agree now's the time to help hardworking Wisconsinites, right? Nope, not Ron Johnson. See, on lowering prescription drug prices, Johnson was a no. Adding dental and vision to Medicare? Nah. Or making childcare more affordable to help people get back to work? No way. What about making the rich, like him, pay their fair share in taxes? Heck no. Tell Ron Johnson, time to say yes to building Wisconsin back better.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
You know that time of day after peak daytime heating where the air goes still and the sun still feels warm? That's out there right now. Here we are. Look at this. Nothing, no wind at all out there currently. It's a beautiful night across the area for sure. All right, here we go. It's 77 in Rhinelander right now. I know we're going to pay for this at some point, but just not tomorrow. Highs back up in the 70s tomorrow, and then a cold front's going to come through later on tomorrow night. All right, here we go, though. So around the horn, looking at temperatures in the 70s here, but 80s are right over here. So a couple of us, in fact, tomorrow could actually be a warmer day than today. It'll be close, but still look for high temperatures up near 80, keeping in mind the average high temperature is 63. The average low is 40. The record high 81. We did not hit that today, and the sun will set later on at 6:41 this evening. Okay, so here we go. 78-ish again tomorrow, followed by a bit of a cool down Friday, 74, 71 Saturday, and then back to reality, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hanging out in the 60s or so through much if not all of next week. Out there today, though, we are in Can You Find a Cloud mode across north central Wisconsin today. I don't see any in this video lapse, but you can see there'll be a couple clouds approaching from the west tonight, and there is a little something over there. So not tonight, not really tomorrow, but Friday, we'll get some thunder showers in here now on Friday evening. The timing is still a bit up in the air, but they could mess with the games on Friday night. Here's that system now. The problem with this is there's lots of moisture out here and a cold front, but it's hitting a brick wall as it tries to move toward the east in the form of high pressure right across parts of the Great Lakes right now. So all of this, although it is moving this way very slowly, it will get here eventually, most likely now later on Friday and early parts of Saturday. It's sped up a little bit today. So look for some thunder showers in the area Friday evening. Again, the timing on that is still a bit up in the air, but most likely after sunset on Friday. Until then, though, we'll get some increasing clouds across the area tomorrow. That could help hold back temperatures just a bit through the afternoon, although most of us will see high temperatures back up near 80 tomorrow. Our forecast tonight then is mostly clear skies. Some dense fog is likely late as the air goes calm and temperatures hang out near 40 this evening, and a calm wind already out there right now. For tomorrow, it's Thursday. Lots of sunshine. We'll call it increasing clouds through the afternoon. Look for highs up near 78 once again, and a south breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow is the really warm day once again. Friday, not so bad though, 74, increasing clouds for the day. Maybe some thunder showers Friday evening, some light rain showers early on Saturday, and then the front is through. Our lives change on Sunday with a high of 64. We kind of hang out through there middle portions of next week. Justin?
All right, thank you, Jeff. Tobacco companies introduced vaping years ago as a healthier alternative to smoking. Health officials say studies have proven since then that's not really true. WebMD says e-cigarette use is linked to lung, heart, brain, and gum illnesses. This is especially true for developing, high schoolers whose brains and bodies are impressionable.
I've seen kids who come into my office in severe tachycardia where I've had to call the ambulance, and I have seen kids, definitely I've noticed a difference in kids' lung sounds. Their airway clearance has decreased if they're regular vapors.
Most of the time, the devices causing the harm are small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Check them out. They look unassuming, like a flash drive.
They're changing every day from size, shape, color. They're starting to become more concealable.
Vape devices may be hard to spot, but there are things you can do as a parent to help your kids. We'll tell you more about that coming up on Newswatch 12 at 6. One group is calling for a convention of state to add some revisions to the Constitution. Well, the latest on that group's efforts, plus tonight's Your 2 Cents when we come back.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Get great offers from GM Financial and $1,750 cash allowance on Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the Northwoods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central on Highway 51 South in Minocqua, your bedding and futon headquarters. We carry the largest selection of name brand mattresses in northern Wisconsin, in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Beautyrest, Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We also have a huge selection of accessories to complement your bedding purchase. Sleep Central also carries a wide variety of futons and unique bedroom furniture with quality all-wood construction. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise at Sleep Central in Minocqua, your one-stop sleep shop.
94.5 WRJO, playing 40 years of the Northwoods' best classic hits. WRJO is the at-work station everyone can agree on. Wake up with the Wolf, weekday mornings 6 till 10, and win cash on the Money Wheel. 94.5 94.5 WRJO.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
The Convention of the States project aims to call for, a convention of the states, a change some conservatives say is necessary to uphold the Constitution by changing the Constitution. The rally held at the Capitol in Madison recently featured several popular conservative speakers, including former U.S. Senator Rick Santorum. Advocates came here specifically to push for Senate Joint Resolution 8, which would add Wisconsin to a list of 15 other states having passed similar measures.
And there's nothing more important or more effective than having a constituent give you their personal story and why they're committed to that. There is nothing more effective than that. So you must do that.
Well, Article 5 of the U.S. Constitution allows for conventions of states, but no amendment has actually been proposed this way as of yet. Advocates say the new approach is necessary. Legal scholars divided on exactly how these proceedings would take place, what ideas would come forward. State Senator Kathleen Bernier spoke in favor of the resolution.
We have individual liberties and state rights that we can utilize if the federal government becomes unhinged. They are unhinged, and we need to take our Constitution back.
So there have been 3 provisions proposed so far. One would impose, quote, fiscal responsibility on the federal government. Another, term limits for federal politicians, not for state offices, but federal politicians. And one that would limit power overreach in Washington, a little more ambiguous. No specifics yet on what exactly those limitations would be or how they would take effect. 34 states would need to pass similar resolutions to call an actual convention of the states. Again, so far there's been 15. All right, time now to hear what Newswatch 12 viewers have been saying this week. It's tonight's Your 2 Cents.
To listen to your messages, press L. I have the thought that perhaps during the weather forecast, you could tell us what the high and low temperatures were last year on that day. Thank you. And I would just like to put my 2 cents in. I would like to say the police in this town are very nice. They really are cooperative, and they really work with people. Thank you.
If you want to make your voice heard on Your 2 Cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Again, 715-365-8812. That's the station number, extension 319. Remember, I respond to some of the calls on Fridays on My 2 Cents. We'll be right back.
Hi, Bob Pucci for the Take Kid Hunting Foundation. We're having the Antigo Gun Show this weekend at the Langley County Fairgrounds on Highway 45. Admission is $6, 14 under are free. Show hours are Friday from 3 p.m. to 8, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 3.
Artist Christine Alpery believes that art should be as unique as the individual who creates it and collects it. Make an appointment to visit Christine's studio or visit online, nestled in your favorite chair, and find the perfect work of art to reflect your life and spirit.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class exclusive available Pro Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month.
Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 News team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
Sunday, a 16-year-old surfer managed to save 3 men, older men, who were struggling in riptide conditions off the coast. She says she'd been surfing since she was about 11 and found a way to get them out.
Yeah, and that's off the coast of New Jersey, by the way, which Hurricane Sam is out there right now. And Hurricane Sam has winds of 140 miles per hour, way out there, but still making waves and rip currents along the eastern coast right now. For us, though, no hurricanes or rip currents going on, just lots of warm temperatures. In fact, look outside now. These temperatures are just off the charts, right? We're hanging out in the upper 70s, a couple low 80s out there. We had a high earlier of 78. It's back to 77 now. We're over the peak of daytime heating. Going forward, though, so we have a little bit of cloud cover to the west of us. We'll have an increase in clouds throughout the day tomorrow. We'll stay dry tomorrow. There's a system out here, though. That's a cold front. It'll change our lives, most likely being in here late Friday. It's sped up a bit today, so it could mess with the football games now on Friday evening. Once that front comes through later on Friday, we're talking about cooler air coming in for the weekend, but not cold. We're still looking at 70 or so for Saturday, a bit cooler for Sunday, and then hanging out again near average high being low 60s. We'll be there doing that Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday.
Very pleasant forecast. Just keeping an eye on those. We don't know when exactly we're getting there, right?
On Friday night, yep.
For Blitz.
Sometime Friday night,
The sports team probably not.
They're not happy.
Hold off.
They are not going to be happy with me.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next.